start. Namaste. Welcome to Mindful Yoga Together. So today is an equanimity theme. So in the past, we have done this theme. But today I like to say a very simple way. So our practice today is to kind of a balance that our life happens, good things happens and the bad things happens, or, bad we don't know, but the unwanted thing, unexpected things happen. Sometimes we have a joyful moments and, sometimes we have a difficult moments, and especially when we are in difficult and challenging moment. It's very hard to balance. We can really getting heavy, depressing and upsetting moments. But equanimity practice is to not to go high, not to go low. So it's kind of a equal. So we don't go up and down. But when we are into the difficult time, it's very hard to do. So that's the practice. So everything happens in our life, good or bad. But we appreciate practices to thank you and appreciating the things happens to us, and just we move on. All right, so let's come to a comfortable seat. You might close your eyes. And rest your hands on your leg. So for the autumn practice, we bring our chin mudra, index finger, thumb tips together, and stretch your arm as much as you can, but of course relax your shoulder, palm facing upward. And we close our eyes to settle into the moment. Settle into the moment, and we notice the breath. Noticing the breath come and go. So our breath, inhalation, breathe in and breath out, exhalation. Just come and go without stopping. So things, good or bad, comes into our life like that. And we are simply accepting whatever comes in and out. We cannot stop things to happen. And most of the things we are not able to control. So things that we want to welcome and things that we don't want to welcome, but it's coming in. So let's make our breath balance by means of equal amount of inhalation and equal amount of exhalation. We can also count. So let's do 4 count of inhalation, then we pause, then exhalation in 4 count. Let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pose. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pose. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pose. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pose. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pose. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pose. Your own. Few more rounds. When you are done, just simply sit here to find our body and our mind with our body here and now. On next inhalation, let's reach our hands out and up. Exhale to bring our palms together to the heart. And let's bow ourselves and set your intention, dedication for today's practice. And slowly, let's open our eyes. Okay, so let's come to lie down to the mat. So you might have the belt, yoga belt, close by. Yoga belt close by, and we lie down to the mat. So let's first just simply lie down and stretch your legs and hands over the hands, let go over the head. Take a big inhale to stretch. Open your mouth, let go. Relax. Again, take a big inhale, stretch. Exhale, let it go. Okay, let's hug our right knee to the chest. Right knee to the chest and keep your left leg nice and long to the ground. And if you can bring your right knee more towards the chest and just notice how it feels. Okay, switch. So now right leg long and bring your left knee to the chest and hug your left knee. So move your left knee, move more towards the chest and let go and move forward and back just a few times. Then when you are ready, release and plant your both feet down to the mat. So both feet down to the mat, the feet is kind of apart. Then move your knees side to side. So dropping your knees one side and others, just having this movement happening around your lower belly and lower back, then hip joint, feel the legs and feel the feet. Feel the feet. Some parts of the feet kind of lifts up, some feet, parts of the feet grounding. Then when you are ready, spread your arms wide to the side. Open your fingers wide, palm facing upward. Then inhale to move your knee up and together and wrap your arms around your leg to the knees. And squeeze into tight ball. And if you are comfortable, lift your head off the ground. Head towards your knees. And on our exhalation, head down to the ground. So this is called Apanasana. So this pose, or this season, it's really good to squeeze in internal organ to encourage our digestive system. So autumn season, it's naturally the digestive system gets a little bit disturbed. It's hard to, well, it's dry season. So inside of our body also gets dry. So we want to encourage the digestive system. Okay, so belt, light foot. So place your belt onto the ball of the foot. Always I like to kind of place the belt onto the ball of the foot so we can activate the ball of the foot and push your right leg straight up and straight your left leg down. And hold the belt the way that you don't accumulate too much tension. You can reach your hands and hold on to the belt. Then relax your hand. So relax your shoulder, relax your jaw. And same time, push the ball of the foot against the belt. And if you are comfortable, bring your leg towards you to encourage our back of the legs to stretch. Relax your neck, shoulder. So I move my head side to side so to notice if I am holding the tension there. And feel the left side of the leg grounding so we can stretch the front of the left leg, left hip flexor. One more breath. Then on our exhalation, bend your right knee and bring our belly towards your thigh. Inhale, stretch the leg. Exhale, bend your knees. So do a few times like that. Bending your knees. So to feel the belly squeeze or your internal organ squeeze in when you bend your knees. Then you activate the ball of the foot to stretch your leg. Okay, this time bend your knees and move your right knee to the outside and stretch your leg to the right. To feel the inside of the leg, inner thigh, inner groin, and if your left hips are kind of floating upwards, so naturally right leg is heavy, so your left hip, left leg kind of floats, but try not to. Ground your left hip down. Find the equalness still. Okay, exhale, bend your knees, and now move your right leg to the left side. Did I say left knee? Sorry, don't bend your left knee. And right leg goes to the left and twist. You can let go the belt. You can either bending your right knee or straight and spread your arms wide and look to your right side. So your right leg goes to opposite side. And spread our arms wide, opening our chest. Okay, exhale, release. The other side. So switch the belt to the left foot and the ball of the foot. Then stretch your right leg down to the ground. Then reach your hands to the belt and catch, but relax your fist or fingers and wrist. And just hanging on here to feel the outer arm, the shoulder blade. Okay. Now you might bring your leg close to your head to feel the back of the left leg stretches. So we are activating, so we are resting our upper body, but activating our leg. Okay, on our exhalation, bend your left knee and bring your belly towards your thighs. So thighs towards your belly and squeeze the internal organ. Then inhale to straighten again. Then exhale, bring our knee towards your belly and straighten a few times. Okay, next time when you bend your knee, move your left knee to the outside and gradually stretch your left leg to the side and feel the openness to the inner leg. Try to ground your right hip, right leg. So most likely left leg is floating in the air. So strength of your right leg, we ground and left leg float. Okay, then exhale, bend your left knee and knee to the right side, twist. So now outer legs to open. You can let go your belt and spread your arms wide. You can bend your knees, left knee, or you can straight. And look to your left hand and find the right side of the neck stretches too. Easy on our body. So if you notice if you are holding the tension, just let go. So letting go. That's also equanimity practice. So balancing the good thing and bad things, or wanted thing or unwanted thing. So we try not to go up and down. All right, and then slowly we're gonna come back to the center. You can release the belt and hug our knee to the chest and squeeze into tight ball, Apanasana again. And lift our head off the ground if that's available. Chin towards your knees, squeeze and tight ball. You can roll side to side too. Then when you are ready, we're gonna roll up and down like a rocking chair. If that rocking chair doesn't work for you, you are just coming to the seat. And when you are rolling up and down, massage the back. So actually we use the core strength to sit up and roll down. And 3, 2, cross your leg, hands down to the front, and we come to hands knee position. And palms under the shoulder, spread your fingers wide. Inhaling to look up. Exhaling to drop your head, rounding your back. Angry cat. So it's like a cat pose. Inhale, drop your belly and look forward. This is a cow. I don't know how it's cow looking like this, but exhale. Angry cat, round your back, space between the shoulder blade. Just one more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Drop your head, downward facing dog, pick up your knees, and a head down. And you might bend your right knee. Okay, so when your right knee bend, bring your belly towards your thigh again, squeezing the organs. Then bend your left knee and your belly towards your thigh. Then do it again. A few more rounds. Then we're going to walk forward, one step at a time, small step. And forward, bend. Feet is apart. Find our ground. Find our ground on under the feet. Bend your knees. So you might rest your belly to your thighs. So you might bend your knees a lot. Catch the elbows and just rest here to find the back of the body opens. Heavy head hang. Relax the head, hang. That's the weight of the head helps to lengthen our spine. Then if you can notice the core, tuck your navel towards the spine and lift your hips high. So hips high and head down. In between, we can stretch. One more breath. All right. Then as you inhale, keep your eyes open and slowly lower yourself to standing. So if you keep opening our eyes and use the breath, we don't get the dizzy. And the hands goes out and up. Ground your feet. Then catch the elbows. Exhale. Inhale. Lift your elbows upward. So you might lift your heels off the ground. Make it a balanced pose. Lifting up and lifting up. One more. Exhale. Drop your heel, bend your knee, bend forward, and let your arms swing. Relax. Let your arms swing. Relax. Again, let's ground our feet, bend your knees, and rise. Hands goes out and up. Exhale to catch the elbows. Inhale, lift your elbows upward. You can keep your heels down or lift your heels off the ground. Remember, it's dropping a heel is important practice. Okay, drop your heel, bend your knees, bend forward, and let your arms swing. So a little bit of stress on our bones are good for the bone health. Relax your arm. You can lounge your back. Use your knees. Relax. The next inhalation, let's slowly coming up and hands goes up and over the head and catch the fingers. So index finger pointing upward, then interlace your fingers. Then inhale to lift your arms up and place your feet together. So we dip our leg. Like imagine to be pencil, like a pencil stick, and reaching up. Actually, this is called crescent moon. And move your right hands to the right side. So imagine to have the crescent moon shape with our body. When you ground your feet and dip your legs together, so making a steady foundation helps to open the upper body. So it's kind of equalizing. So downward flowing energy and upward flowing energy to equal. So we can kind of a balance here. Inhale, come into the center. Bend your elbows and hands, your thumb come behind your head or behind your neck. And then inhale, gradually lift your face upward and open the armpit and point your elbows up. If you are comfortable, move your pelvis slightly forward. Weight might come towards your big toes, the toes. One more breath. All right, inhale, bring your pelvis over the foot and hands goes up. Okay, now to the left side, hands goes to the left. And keeping your feet to the ground, especially the right foot down and dip your legs. So this dipping the legs together, that action, we are activating our core muscle group. Pelvic floor, the adductors, and you are squeezing our glute, your hips muscle, and try to lengthening our belly. One more breath. Inhale, come into the center. Exhale to bend your elbows, hands come behind you again. Inhale, move your pelvis forward and opening our chest and looking up. Nice opening to our shoulder. One more breath. Squeeze. We are still squeezing our glute. Using our core strength. And we balance here. Again, planting your feet down. Then lift your elbows. One more breath. Okay. And then come to center. Hands goes up. Inhale. Then on our exhalation, we are bending forward, but you can bend your knees to begin, then bend forward. Now when your hands come to the ground, feet apart, hip distance apart, and bend your knees and slide your palms under the feet. So several options. You can do sliding the palms under the feet and bend forward, or you can catch the big toes
and bending forward, or catch the outer edge or heels to bend forward, so you decide. And relax the head. One breath. Okay, then release our hands and catch the block. So block come in front of the yoga mat, and right side and left side. Inhale halfway left, and exhale to bring your right foot back, and bend your left knee and lower your hip, and right knee come to the ground. So find a comfortable place, means like you need to be steady. So your right knee is down, and check your left toe, and left kneecap goes same direction, and gradually move your right hip forward and opening the right hip joint. Okay, so you can be here, or if you like, you can reach your hands up. And inhale, hands reach, and let's open our fingers wide and palm is facing forward. Then on our exhalation, bend your elbow to the side and sinking down. Inhale, hands reach up again. You can kind of come back to the center. Then exhale, move your hips forward, bend your elbows. Again, inhale. Exhale. Then release our hands down. Walk your hands to the longer side of the mat. So we're gonna face to the longer side of the mat. Point your toes out. You can hold on to the block or without. And bend your right knee. Then bend your left knee. So we're gonna move side to side. So you can do halfway, but you can, if you are comfortable, you can go all the way down and just stretch wherever you feel stretch. So moving our body is to find ourselves. So every day we have a different condition, maybe according to activity we did yesterday, then we might feel a little bit different, right? So if you have a long walk or long standing, you might feel tighter, and also it's a cold morning. At least here is cold and cloudy. So our joints are not easy to warm up in cold temperature. If you have a heater on, or if your body is warm, it's easy to access to our body. Okay, then when we are down, we face to the front of the mat again. Then right knee down to the mat, and right hand down, left hand to the sky. This time point your right toe to the back, and left hand goes up. And gaze to that the left finger, and move your left hand to the back and down, so making a big circle. So our gaze can follow the fingertips too. Change the direction. So our eyes can get exercise too. So it's good to move our eyeballs all direction. Okay, and then slowly release and hold a block. And gently pull your hips back, and we are stretching the back of the left leg. You can lounge your back and relax your head, opening the back of the neck. One more breath. Okay, release. Plant your left foot down to the mat and hands down, and we step back. You can do vinyasa from plank to chaturanga, or simply resting downward facing dog or child pose. So vinyasa is a plank to chaturanga, and upward facing dog and downward facing dog. So you might notice upward facing dog, we are stretching the front of the body. Then complementary pose comes right after downward facing dog to open the back of the body. Okay, inhale, right leg up. So if you're child pose, come to downward facing dog. Then step your right foot to the front. Then hold the block and lower your hip. So this time we are lifting our left knee up. And look forward, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the longer side of the mat. And bend forward. So feet is parallel. You can hold on to the block and hands forward and head down. So feet is parallel. That means outer edge of the feet is parallel to the shorter side of the yoga mat. One more breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the longer side, front of the yoga mat. So block in front. Point your right toe, right knee same direction. Then left foot come next to the right, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhale, let's come up, hands reach up to the sky. Strong leg, and we stand. Exhale to the palms together to the heart. Okay, so now pull your hips back. So from the hip joint, we are hinging forward. Push your hips to the back, then bend your knees. And try to keep your knees over the foot. Then chair pose. Hands goes up and look up. Then exhale to bring your belly to your thigh. Hands come to the block and head down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening our spine. Exhale, now left foot back. Bend your right knee and left knee comes to the ground. So you can hold on to the block. Then move your hips forward. Then feel the openness to the left hip joint. If you are comfortable reaching your hands, do that. Hands reach up. Open your fingers wide, palm facing forward. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, move your hips forward, bend your elbows to the side. Again, inhale, reach your hands. So you come back to the center. Then exhale, move your hips forward. So you might feel that the left hip joint to open. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Then slowly release our hands down to the mat. Tuck your left toe under. We walk our hands to the longer side of the mat. Point your toes out and bending your left knee. Then do the other. So you can go halfway or lower. Be mindful. Okay, so whenever you are bending your knee to go same direction. That's how you keep our knees safe, healthy. Okay. And then we're gonna face to the front. Facing to the front of the mat. Again, left knee to the mat. And left hand down, right hand to the sky. And twist. Twist and look to the right finger and let's make a circle. So when we are focusing on something, like for example, right now, we are really focusing on how our body feels, then also the movement of our body. So when we are really focusing on that, we forget whatever whatever happened in the past, right? So that's actually the good things and bad things that it comes up in our mind, right? But if you can focus on to the present moment, that's kind of disappear at the moment. It's not solving the problem, but at least you get
the relaxation and the bringing a peace of the mind, peaceful mind. Okay, now release and walk your hands to, okay, longer side of the mat. You can use the block if you like, and bend forward so feet is parallel. Inhale, halfway left. Then on our exhalation, walk your hands to your right foot. So we are activating the parasympathetic nerve. So always when you are stressed, it's a fight and flight. It's activating the fight and flight. Sympathetic nerve is when it's activating. It's not good for our health. So we need to activate the parasympathetic nerve. And also we practice of relaxing, releasing the tension by ourselves. Okay, the other side. Walk your hands to the left foot and head to the left. So this kind of a bending forward pose, we stretch the big muscle. Big muscle is the back of our body. So it's easy to feel the relaxation. Just let go the head. Okay. And then inhale, halfway lift in the middle. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Have the block and lower your hip. Okay. Then exhale, left knee down, pull your hips back. Stretch your right leg. If you can pick up your right toe up, dorsiflexion, lounge your back if you like. Even only this moment of relaxation is so beneficial for your well-being. Naturally, we get upset if something unwanted things happens, unplanned, or things doesn't go as we want it. And naturally, we feel upset. But how do we kind of balance? How do we bring ourselves up, not sinking into the pit hole or, heavy-hearted space? How do we bring ourselves up? Okay. Then right foot down to the mat. Tuck your left toe under and gradually shift your weight forward and bring your left foot forward. Step. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhale, let's come up, strong leg rise, hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to the heart center. Okay, a little bit, the awareness helps. Interlace our fingers, press your palms forward. So we are standing, but the feet together and as like a pencil, zip our legs together. And palms together, palms forward and up. So now the palm is facing upward and stretching our arms. Then exhale to the right and left, just a go wiggle. Then on our exhalation, let go our hands. Okay, then the hands reach out and up. Exhale, bend your knee, bend forward, head down. Inhale, halfway left. Then on our exhalation, step back to, you can be downward facing dog. If you like to do vinyasa, you come to plank pose. Then exhale to bend your elbow towards back. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra, opening the front of the body from toes to the forehead. Exhale,
hips high. Try to ground your heel towards the mat. And from heels to the back of the head, we stretch. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale to step between your hands. And we come to warrior two. Left heel down, left hand back, right hand forward. So your right knee like to go same direction. And sinking our hips down. So, okay, let's have our hands on our hips. So your right side and left side. And kind of press your hips down. So hope you can feel the steadiness. So when you steady your pelvis, you can bring the steadiness to whole body. Okay, so steady this hip using your hands. Then when you are comfortable, spread your arms wide. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow, right knee, and stretch your left arm over the head. Plant your left foot down, then left hand go opposite direction. Not too long here. Inhale, rising. Stretch your leg. So you might bring your feet across a little bit. Yeah, I am more comfortable. Shorter stance here. Then right hand go up and over. And stretch the right side of the body. So you can be here reaching your right hand up, or you can bend your right elbow and catch with your left hand. Then your left hand is moving your right elbow away from the right toe. That's give you nice space, openness to the right shoulder. If you like, you can bring your hands behind you and connecting. But if that doesn't happen, you get the more benefit by catching the elbow. One more breath. All right, inhale, spread your arms wide. So now we are coming to Trikonasana triangle. So starting from your left foot. So I want to have the feet not too wide for this one. Then find your ground. So if you are wide, it's very hard for your ankle. So I want to bring my feet closer. Then right foot down. Left foot down. Then your right arm forward. Left foot down. Then right hand go reach forward. Keeping the right side of the body over the right leg. Then right hand, right leg, left hand to the sky. So the root, notice the root, your left foot down and top of the head goes opposite direction. And stay. Okay, top of the head reaching forward. One more breath. And bend your front knee, we rise. Warrior two. Exhale, rainbow circle your hands to the front, step back. You can do vinyasa or downward facing dog. Let's together, big inhaling. Open your mouth, let it go. Again, big inhaling. Open your mouth, let go. Let go of any tension, any activities that just we did. So we are just letting go and empty ourselves. Empty. Not holding on to. Now we're gonna move on. So good or bad, sunny sky or a cloudy sky, but we still appreciate the sky to be there. So it doesn't matter of what condition of the sky. Okay, left leg go up. Exhale to step forward between your hands. And coming up. Warrior two, so left side. So now left kneecap, toe goes same direction. Then spread your arms wide. So this pose, our pelvis, thinking of pelvis or our body facing to the longer side of the mat.
But our left knee and left finger, your gaze are front, forward. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, left elbow, left knee, stretch the right side, the right arm over the head. So imagine that you are creating a diagonal line from the right heel to the right fingertip. One more breath, inhale. And then slowly release our hands and stretch your leg. Left hand go up. So now left side of the body to open. You might gradually bring your back foot, right foot closer, and right foot down. And left toe point forward. Left hand go away from. You can stay here or you can catch the elbow. One more breath. You can also try to see if you can connect your fingers behind you. Okay. And then spread your arms wide. So we are doing the Trikonasana triangle. So bring your right foot down. Then reach your left hand forward. So it's connecting whole body. So right foot is down. Then left hand go forward. Left hand, left leg, right hand to the sky. And lengthening our neck. So try, don't drop the head, but the top of the head is moving forward, connecting with your right leg. The right foot, right heel, top of the head, connecting. Yes, very good. One more breath. All right, bend your left knee. We come up, inhale. Exhale, rainbow circle your hands down to the mat. Vinyasa. Let's together big inhaling. Open your mouth, exhale. Again, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. The next inhalation from downward facing dog, right leg up, then right knee forward. And pigeon or kapotasana. So if this pose is not comfortable, you can slide a block under your right hip or right thigh. To support, you can do the cushion. But if you are comfortable, you can gradually move your right knee more to the right side or right foot more forward. So that gives you more openness to the hips. But we can experiment. Don't hurt yourself. Always. Never hurt yourself. Okay. Then move your left hip lower or down or forward. Inhale, looking up or look forward. Then on our exhalation, walk your hands to the front and bending forward. You are welcome to rest onto the block. You can use the block or you might not use the block. And relax. So not only the right side that we are opening. So shape seems like opening the right side of the hip, but we are same time opening the left side. So notice the left leg stretching back. So your left toe is moving back. Then as you lower your left hip towards the ground, so left hip joint can stretch. One more breath. And then slowly we're going to come out from this pose. So shift your weight to your right side. Bend your left knee. Then left knee comes forward. So this is a good practice of good
opening to the left hip joint. So move your left leg all the way to the front carefully. Then plant your left foot outside of the right knee. So we are crossing the leg. Then bring your left hip down. So if this doesn't work, stretch your right leg. And hands reach up, inhale. So we go to ground your sits bone and find your center. Equalness. Exhale, look to the left side and twist. You can hug your left knee to the chest, or you can use your right elbow to push your left knee towards the center and look to the back or look to the left. And you can relax your head, tilting the head the way that you can release the tension of the neck, shoulder. And tuck your navel towards the spine. That give you space more to the belly. Then move the left leg more to the belly. So you can feel the outer hip, left outer hip. Last breath. Then release. Face to the front and simply cross the leg and catch. Then inhale to move the chest forward. Then exhale, lounge your back just a few times, cat and cow. Then when you are ready, hands to the front, step back. You can come to downward facing dog, or you can do one more. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Okay, left leg up and bend your left knee. Then move your left knee to the front. Kapotasana on this side. So left knee out. So you can experiment by. So if your hips are not comfortable, you are staying in the middle of the line. But if your hips can open a little bit more, you are moving your left foot front and left knee to the side. Okay, don't forget your right leg, right toe going straight back. So we experiment here. Don't hurt yourself. All right, inhale, lift our chest to the center. Exhale, walk your hands to the front and bend forward. On each exhalation, relax and lower. Each exhalation, relax and comes to the ground. Last breath. Okay, now let's slowly walk ourselves towards you. Bend your back knee, right knee, and shift your weight to the left side and carefully bring your right leg all the way to the front. So this way of moving is great for the hips too. Okay, right foot over the left and planting. And tuck your left heel towards you. Inhale, hands reach. Then we're gonna wiggle to ground our both sits bone down and find our center. Equal. Exhale, twist to the right side. So you can hug your knee to the chest, or you can use your left elbow to push your right knee towards the center, twist. And feel to the lower back. So the big part is to benefit your lower back releasing. Also great for the shoulder and neck. And outer hip, outer leg, right side to stretch. Oh, again, another thing is great for any
pressure or, you know, squeezing the internal organ pose, like a bending forward or twisting, is good for our digestive system. So no surprise if autumn season your digestion is a little disturbed. It's quite natural. So just to bring our extra attention. So this kind of a twisting poses that you should do if your digestion is not great. Okay, then slowly let go. Stretch your both leg forward. Just shake it. So we are coming down to the ground, but have a block with you. Then, okay, let's have the block, hug the block on your belly. Then we're gonna slowly lower down. So when you hug the block towards you, we are paying attention to our ab and lower, somewhere to hold on. Lower, down to the ground. Okay, excellent. Have the block between your palms and hands goes up and over the head. Inhale, stretch. So palm press the block and reaching over the head and stretching. Open your mouth, let go. One more time. Reach your hands over the head, take a big inhale. Squeeze the palm, squeeze our glute. Open your mouth, let go. Relax. Bend your knees. And bend your knees and bring your block under your hips and legs goes up. So legs goes up and look to your toes. Okay, so choice of staying here, Viparita Karani. So if your knee is kind of a bending, so next your task is, well, next means like, few months. Our task is to practice the core strength. Zip your legs together and open toes wide, and your ball of the foot is lifting up to the sky. You can be here, you can do shoulder stand if you are comfortable doing shoulder stand. But once you come into that shoulder stand, don't look to the screen or don't look here and there. Just looking and keeping your neck safe. And then if you like to do the halasana, prow pose, welcome to do the prow pose. Your toes come over the head and touch the ground. Relax your jaw, soften your face, that's important. And unconsciously, we accumulate attention to a certain place. So bringing our awareness that we can let go of those tension and not holding on. All right, slowly bending your knees, knee towards the chest, and lower your hips down. If you have a block, let go of the block. Fish pose. So I want to do fish pose with block, supported fish pose. So to block, you might not need the block, second block. Let's do without a block today. So one block along the spine between the shoulder blade. So I tilt, so if you are not sure what I mean by tilting my block, then shorter side of the block come back on my head and lift our chin up. So this is actually really great pose. Feels good because
we are opening our lungs. So when we have a or bat posture or round in the back posture, our lung capacity gets very tight and the narrow or kind of a not full capacity. So this is a full capacity of lungs, encouraging the air, the breath, and oxygen to come into our body. So with the oxygen, our mind get more clear and activated, energized. Relax your jaw, soften your face, and notice our breath, the way we can breathe. Freedom. Feel free. Relax your arms by your side. You can slightly bend your elbows and palm facing upward. And open your palms. In Japanese, so let go is, in Japanese, we empty hand. So it's like a let it go from the hand. So imagine that you are open hands. Your open hands to the sky is we are letting go. Letting go the things that we cannot control. If you try to control everything or thing, it's called multi-management. So we don't need to manage small things. It's okay. Just let it happen. So let them happen. Let them do what they need to do. People's action that sometimes bother us, but it's just let them do what they need to do. We cannot control some people's actions. So our stress reduce that way. So just let our fingers drop and open palms. And welcome the things happen in our life. We try not to cling to the things, go up and down. You can stay here for Shavasana, or you can come down to regular Shavasana. Let's breathe in, taking all good things. Let's breathe out and let go the things that no more needed. Equanimity is not escape. It is meeting the life exactly as they are. We are welcoming our life just as they are.
Gently bring your awareness to your fingertips and toes. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, appreciating our body as just as they are. Hands reach go over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Take a big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, let it go. Bring our knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and heart, what we have today. And gently roll onto one side. And slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. Let's together big inhale. Hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Gesture of gratitude. Gratitude to this moment, space, community to practice yoga together. And let us hold gratitude with us and continue our life. Thank you so much for letting me guide through your practice. Namaste. Thank you for joining today. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the Wednesday.